All right, so let's just try this. We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song. And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venid, Chazak. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find the truth we can't deny. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Veni Chazak, 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 Veni Chazak. And then it just keeps going as we sing. Just follow me. I think you're fine. Okay. Oh, and I'm not going to do the modulation. It goes up. I can't do the modulation. That's true. Yeah, there's a second verse, and then it goes. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
That's the new song for today.
Did you hear, you weren't here, did you hear that Shabbat?
Yes, was she incredible? What a voice.
And you know what she did here was so much better when you listen to her CDs, you know, her, not a religious thing.
She's a professional.
Yeah, but singing, she plays all kind of instruments, but not singing religious songs, just singing like folk music. I didn't, she wasn't nearly as good. The thing about her was the combination of the prayer and the singing and the spiritualism. That was fabulous.
Maybe an improvement? Actually, the two of them together were pretty good.
But you're absolutely right. Lisa was too nervous to do that. She can't let herself go.
I've already been told not to be sleeping over the river with local. Nobody's singing along.
By the way, listen, I watched online.
Yeah.
You sounded great, particularly when you were singing harmony. But in this time, before the service, you should either play something or not play something. You know what I mean? It's fine if you decide you're going to play some music.
Yes.
But just noodling, it's not good.
What's noodling?
Well, you know, not playing a song, but playing something.
So in the pre-show, play something. I was just
Or
doing
play
something.
something or not, or don't play something.
Okay.
But nothing in between.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like what I'm doing now?
Well, tuning, you got to tune up.
Like I have new strings that are getting out of tune. Are you here for a while? A few weeks in a row?
Yeah. Until, probably until the summer.
Tell what?
Summer.
Hey, you know the Carps, right? Hillary and is it Andrew? He does tour here a few times. He always sits back there.
The ones from Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is his first name David or Andrew?
I thought it was David.
I thought it was David too, but his text says Andrew. We went out with them last Saturday night. They came over to the Key. I was hoping they could talk a little sense into my wife.
Well, if you keep them in the air, there's no way that she can move.
So yeah, this is good. Play a song. Let's get to the, I guess, Hazak is the, Cantor, we're doing Hazak after the silent prayer? After silent prayer? Hazak? That would be right here. You're right there. There you go. Okay.
Now,
So let's see if we can
so we
dance together.
No, let's see now. So stand how you're going to stand. All right,
I think like this.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
You want to stand? You think you want to try? It's good. We're going to do that. We're going to do Moda Ani or Moda Ani if you're feminine. What page? 68 or something
I
like
think
that.
16. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la Moda ani lefanecha Moda ani lefanecha Moda ani lefanecha Melech chai v'kayam Shechezarta v'nishmati v'chema raba emunatecha Shechezarta v'nishmati v'chema raba emunatecha Moda ani lefanecha Moda ani lefanecha Moda ani lefanecha Melech chai v'kayam Melech chai v'kayam Melech chai v'kayam
Why don't you greet each other if you haven't? It'd be nice to say Shabbat Shalom to each other. And
Shalom,
once
good
you've done
day,
that,
good day.
Shabbat Shalom. And when you get comfortably seated for the first part. So we'll turn to page 76, and hopefully our bodies are functioning well, and we're going to thank God that the openings are open and the closings are closed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et adam bechol chokma ubaravo nekavim nekavim chalulim chalulim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofech kol basar, umafli la'asot.
Page 78, our souls are pure.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata vi, Shenatata vi, Tehorahi, 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 Tehorahi.
Page 80, the Nisim B'chol Yom, our daily miracles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasech vivina lehavchin ben yom uven laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Pokeach Ivri.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokev kefufim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz al hamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechid mitzadei gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish harumim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten le'aef koach.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir sheina me'enai utnuma me'afapai.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani b'tselem Elohim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani bat chorim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani Yisrael.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifarah.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Page 88, Elu Devarim.
Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur she'ata mochel protein ba'olam hazeh v'keren kayemet lo le'olam haba ve'elu hein kibud avain ugemilut chasadim V'hashkamat beit hamidrash shacharit ve'arvit V'hashnasat dorchim uvikor cholim V'haknasat kala uvayatamet ve'iyun tefillah V'hava'at shalom bein adam lachavero V'talmud Torah keneged kulam.
Page 94, Pesukei de Zimra, the verses of praise.
Baruch she'amar v'haya ha'olam baruch hu.
Baruch Oseh v'Reishit, Baruch Omer v'Oseh.
Baruch gozer umkayem, Baruch merachem al ha'aretz.
Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch mishalem sachar tov l're'ah.
Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam la'netzach.
Baruch podeh umatzil, Baruch Shemo. Page 96, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. Tov lahodot ladonai. It's good to give thanks.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai,
Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot ladonai. Uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
on this the day of days, my lips shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me.
Tov lehodot ladonai. Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot ladonai. Uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od hallelujah selah. Happy house, they will sing your praises forever. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Odeh Halelucha Selah. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Odeh Halelucha Selah. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha. All those who dwell in your house, they will sing your praises forever. Happy all those who dwell in your house, they will sing your praises forever. Va'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata v'ad olam.
Page 100.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
תברך את שמך, אדוני, אלוהינו, נשמת כל חי, תברך את שמך,
Page 106 for the Hatzi Kaddish, or you want to do Shochenad? Back here, 104, Shochenad.
Shochenad marov v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv v'nunit tzadik. Okay. V'chatuv v'nunit tzadikim baronai l'sharim navat tehila b'fi sharim titalal uvdivrei tzadikim titbarach uvilshon chasidim titramam uv'kerev kadoshim titkadash uv'makalot revavot amechabet Yisrael Berina yipar shimcha malkeinu v'chol dor v'dor yishtabach shimcha la'ad malkeinu ha'el ha'melech ha'gadol v'ha'kadosh b'hashamayim uva'aretz Ki lechana Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Shiru shvacha halel v'zimra Ozu memshala nehetzach Kedula ugvura tihila v'tiferet Kedusha u'malchut V'rachut v'hodaot me'ata v'yad olam Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
El HaMelech Gadol v'tishbachut El hodaot Adon haniflaot Habocher b'shirei zimra Melech el Chei ha'olamim Yitkadah v'yitkadah Shemei Rabbah
Amen.
V'yamad yivrach yiritei v'yamlich malchutei V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael V'hagala u'vizman kariv V'yimeru
Amen.
Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevorach Le'olam lomei amaya Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitroma v'yinaseh v'yidadal v'yidalei v'yidallah al Shemei dekudashah
Barichu.
Le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran v'yahama v'yimeru Amen.
Page 108.
Who gives us these miracles? Who wakens us each day? Who breaks the chains of slavery and shows us the way? Who steadies our footsteps? Who opens up our eyes? Who lifts up the fallen that we may all rise? That we all may rise. That we all may rise, that we all may rise, that we all may rise. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorech Oshem oseh shalom uvorech et hakol Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Baruch atah
Me'ir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha barachamim uvtuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh v'reshit ma'rabu ma'asecha Adonai kulam b'chochma asita mala ha'aretz kinyanecha titbarach Adonai Eloheinu al shevach ma'aseh yadecha v'al me'orei or she'asita Yifarucha Selah.
Or Chadash al Zion Ta'ir V'nizkehu lanu mehera le'oro Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMe'oro.
Ahava Rabbah, page 112.
Ahava Rabbah Ahavtanu Adonai Eloheinu Em lo yidol avitera Hamalta aleinu Ba'avor avoteinu Ve'imoteinu Shebatku vecha Shebatku vecha Vadlamtem Chaim Kentechonenu tlamtenu Kentechonenu tlamtenu Harachem Rachem aleinu V'tem b'libeinu lehavin ulhaskir lishmo Vahavienu leshalom be'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu kol miyud le'artzenu ki el Yeshuot ata uvana v'charta v'kerevtanu l'shimcha hagados la be'emet lehodot lecha u'yadchercha be'ahava Baruch atah Adonai habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai כל לבבך
ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Let's remain on page 118. I would like, many of us wear tali tot now, and there's this paragraph that is part of the Shema that we don't usually do, but it's written in this Siddur, and I'd like us to do it in English. In the middle of the page, it refers to the tzitzit, to the fringes that we have on the tali tot that we have, and it talks about them specifically. In traditional Jews, when they do this section, they've gathered the tzitzit for the Shema, and that when they say the word tzitzit, which occurs 3 times during this section, they kiss them as a way, same sense of the Torah, of acknowledging that we recognize this as a symbol for doing mitzvot, for keeping the commandments. So let's read it in English, conscious of that notion. Adonai said to Moses as follows, "Speak to the Israelite people and instruct them to make for themselves tzitzit on the corners of their garments throughout the ages. Let them attach a cord of blue to the fringe at each corner. That shall be your fringe. Look at it and recall all the commandments of Adonai and observe them, so that you do not follow your heart and eyes in your lustful urge." So the tradition is that's why the tzitzit are there, in the same way that the mezuzah is on our doorpost to remind us, it's a symbol to remind us that we are to be holy, that we are to aspire to fulfill the mitzvot, to do the right thing. And these symbols are there in order to bring to our consciousness on a daily basis these kind of ideas. Yarmulke is much more controversial. That's much more custom that became kind of fixed in more modern times. But even in the Torah and in the Bible, we don't really have the notion of covering the head in the same way. And even in Talmudic days, it's not as clear that they covered their head. But it did become a Jewish tradition over time. Well, that was one of the models, was the fact that they wore headdress, that was something that they continued to wear as serving. But then that we are supposed to be a nation of priests and a holy people, right? Yeah.
I read that yarmulke,
Well, the yarmulke, the word yarmulke, which became Yiddish, came out of probably Turkey and was corrupted in Yiddish. But kippah is the Hebrew word, which means covering. It just means covering. And traditionally in the Middle East, if you see in Arab society, men keep their heads covered even when they are indoors and with others. And women now, as well with the hijab, will keep them covered. That is the tradition of the Middle East. We come out of the Middle East, so it has some cultural echo. But it's not a mitzvah. The mitzvah, the tzitzit are mitzvot, right? These are actually commanded in the Torah. The kippah is more minhag that has become like a mitzvah for many people. Okay? So let's get to Egypt. We have 3 weeks till Pesach, but we do this all the time. Mi Chamocha, page 122.
Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Mi hamoha ba'elim Adonai. Mi hamoha nedar ba'kodesh. No ratihino. Oh, say, Mi hamoha ba'elim Adonai. Mi hamoha nedar ba'kodesh. No ratihino. Oh, say, who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Shira Hadasha, Shebehu Geulim, Lishimha Asfat, Asfat Hayam, Yahamad Lodu, Vehim Lehu Ve'amru. Adonai Imlo, Le'olam Vaed. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai.
We prepare for the Amidah, page 124.
Adonai Satai Chita.
Adonai Sfatai Tifta
Ufiyani Jehilateta Ufiyani Jehilateha Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Velohei Avotenu V'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Velohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Velohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot U'mevii Geula Livnei B'neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Hoser Umoshia Umagen. Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav LaHoshia. Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umakayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Bichamocha Baal Givurot, Umidor Melach, Melech Memid, Umechayeh, Umatmiach Yeshua, V'nemonat Halachayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, B'chayei HaKol.
Page 130.
Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemachti shimo tov v'shmemaro, Kakatuv al yad neviecha, V'kara zeh zeh ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, V'lo chol haaretz yevodo. Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adoneinu Mahadir, Shimecha b'chol haaretz, Baruch kevod Adonai bimkomo. Echadu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, V'hu Yashmienu, V'rachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Yechzinon, Ledor vador. Hallelujah. Ledor vador nagi God lecha, Ulenetzach netzachim kedushatcha nahakish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu, V'hipinu lo yamush le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh.
Please be seated. Continue on page 132. Yismechu. Let us rejoice.
Yismechu b'malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei yonei Shabbat, Yalala yismechu b'malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei yonei Shabbat. Mekadeshi shevi Shabbat, Kulam yismechu, V'yitanu mituvecha Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei yonei Shabbat, Yalala yismechu
Shomrei Shabbat.
וקורא שבת, והשביעי רציק בו וקידשו שבת, חיימת ימים, אותו קראת השבת, ישמחו במלאכתך,
Shomrei
שומרי שבת, וקורא עונג שבת, יאללה ישמחו במלאכתך, שומרי
Shabbat.
וקורא עונג שבת, זכר למעשה וראשית שבת, למעשה וראשית שבת, ישמחו במלאכתך, שומרי וקורא עונג שבת, יאללה ישמחו במלאכתך, שומרי שבת, וקורא עונג
Turn to page 135. This Shabbat is designated as one of the Shabbats where we're supposed to unplug, right? This is a National Unplug Day. There's a group called Reboot that has been promoting this to at least one Shabbat a year. We should all give it a try, and we're hopefully unplugged here. So let's read this piece beginning in the middle of the page, on page 135. Where has this week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause, if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat, abide.
Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Page 130. Oh, really? Really? Page 136.
Isn't it my day of rest?
Ritzei
Adonai
Eloheinu ve'amecha Yisrael. Ritzei
Adonai Eloheinu ve'amecha Tam ve'ava titkavet ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'am ha'Yisrael. page 138, we focus on gratitude. You know, this past week, it just happened they were doing some work outside our apartment. And so in order to do that work, they boarded up all of our windows. And so for a week, we've been living in a cave in darkness, night and day. And then on Friday, they finished some of that work, and they opened a couple of the windows up. And the feeling of seeing light in the apartment, there was just such a flow of gratitude for how beautiful it is to have light, something we take for granted that's here all the time, and how wonderful it is. Part of being grateful, sometimes when things are going really well, we forget. And so having moments to think about, not when they go wrong, but when they're going right, and being grateful for them, is part of why we say this prayer. We say it because we should be grateful. Anybody want to say anything they're grateful for at this point?
I got better.
Particularly? Yeah?
I was sick and I got a lot better. I'm better.
That sounds good. Being better. A lot of reasons to be grateful. And we're happy to have you here. And you're here without children, I understand. Gratitude? We're all grateful that Max is okay. I'm glad. Anybody else want to be grateful? Well, then let's be grateful with Modi Manachnu.
Modi Manachnu Lach. Modi Manachnu Lach. We thank you, God, for all your gifts. Modi Manachnu Lach.
Sim Shalom, our prayer for peace, page 140.
Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim. Sim shalom, sim shalom.
Tova
Tova
Uvracha.
Sim shalom, Tova
Uvracha. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Alecha sim shalom.
Sim shalom,
Tova
Tova
Uvracha.
Sim shalom, Tova Uvracha. Tova Uvracha.
Tova
Pray the prayers of our hearts. have your prayer supplement. Chazak, may we be strengthened as we close yet another book of Torah, ready for a new chapter. We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song, and the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venid, Chazek. There is a power when we turn each year. We find there is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find the truth we can't deny. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venid Chazek, Chazak, Chazak, Venid Chazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before, and we're one with all those yet. Our strength, it will endure. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venid Chazek, Chazak, Chazak, Chazak.
Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, M-Boys, Marshall and Mark. We're about to go to the Torah service, page 244. We're going to need a lot of strength because we have 3 Torah portions. We're going to get through all 3. 2 Torahs, 3 Torah portions, no waiting. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein k'ma'asecha, malachutecha malchut ka'olamim, u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imo, le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim, hetzira b'tzonecha et Zion. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim, Tivnei chomot ורוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. יחוד בשמיים ובארץ, יחוד בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה ומנעשה לכל ראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקודשו. יאי לי לה לה, יאי לי לה לה, יאי לי לה 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 לה, יאי לי לה לה לה, יאי לי לה לה, יאי לי לה 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 לה, יאי לי לה 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 לה, יאי לה 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 לה, יאי לי 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 לה
Please be seated. So we're going to be moving in our prayer, in our Chumash, three different portions. This Shabbat we have what's called a double portion, Vayakel and Pikudei, which gets us to the Chazak, V'nid Chazek, to end Exodus. So I'm going to read the first aliyah from Vayakel. The second, I'll do the maftir for Pikudei, so we can do Chazak. And then we have an extra reading, which is why we have two Torahs out. The second reading, the third reading, in effect, is from Chukat, which takes us to Numbers, and you can see the little red heifer that the cantor has placed here on the, it's not an idol, it's her personal red heifer. We're going to be reading about the red heifer because we're now on the countdown for Passover. And in the countdown for Passover, we have a series of weeks where we have special readings. This one reminds us that one of the essential aspects of ancient worship had to do with finding a red heifer. We haven't found one for a few thousand years, a couple thousand anyway, and so we haven't been doing this practice. But apparently in ancient days, they did find red heifers that met the qualifications, and they actually, according to our tradition, used the red heifer as a cleansing process. So we'll go back to Vayakel. Vayakel is this culmination of the building of the tabernacle. Moses brings everyone together and summarizes what we've been reading for the last 3 weeks about the creation of the Mishkan, the tabernacle, and all of the elements and the people involved in it. So we're going to start with anyone here who has any artistic talent or ability to create crafts. Please come on up. That includes baking. Well, any artistic ability to make things happen. We're on page 612. Got to have a few more artists than that, don't we? Artisans, artists. Let's see if we can find, because I'm missing now a yod. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right at the beginning, right, page 612.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amin V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayakel Moshe et kol edat b'nei Yisrael. And Moses drew together all of the kahal, the congregation of the Israelites. Vayomer alehem, and said to them, Elu adavirim asher tziva Adonai la'asot otam. These are all the things which God commanded us to do. Sheshet yamim te'aseh melacha, uvayom hashvi'i yeh lechem kodesh Shabbat Shabbaton l'Adonai. So this reiterates the Sabbath. 6 days you shall do your labor and all kinds of work, but on the seventh is the Sabbath for the Lord. Kol ha'osebo malacha yumat. The penalty for doing work on that day is death. We're all in trouble. Lo tiva'aru esh b'chol mashvotechem b'yom ha'shabbat. And you must not burn fires in all of your dwelling places on the day of the Sabbath. Because of the juxtaposition of those two, we find that the whole issue of how you deal with heating food is very complex in Orthodox communities, dealing with what to do with warmers and setting timers and things like that. Vayomer Moshe et kol edat b'nei Yisrael lemor, and he spoke to all of the congregation, Moses did, and said, Zeh davar asher tzuva Adonai lemor. This is the thing which God commanded. K'chu meitchem truma l'Adonai. This is what we read before. Take an offering for God. Kol nediv limo, everyone who is willing of heart. Yaviyaha et trumat Adonai. Let him give this offering to God. Zahav v'chesed v'nechoshet v'chelet v'argamam v'tolat shanai v'shesh v'yizim v'orot elim adamim v'orot chashim v'atzei shitim v'shemen l'maor. These are all the items you can give. B'samim l'shemen hamishcheh uv'liktor hasamim v'avnei shoham v'avnei miluim le'efod u'lechoshen. And so all of these items, which we've read about before, were part of the tabernacle. V'chol chacham leiv bachem yavo'u. And anyone who is wise of heart, meaning craftsman or skilled, let him come forward. V'yasu et kol asher tziva Adonai et hamishkan ve'et ohalo ve'et mechsehu ve'et krasav. And now it lists all the items of the Mishkan that had to be built and were already described in detail in the preceding chapters.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan ezoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. May you have many more creative days in your life. Be able to create many more things. Ya'amod Hasheni. Second aliyah is our Misha Berach aliyah, so anyone that has names. And we're going to be going to 634 for the Maftir of Pikudei. 634. And then we get to do Chazak again. But this time for real and not in song alone. Starts at verse 34. Misha Berach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayachas ha'anan. Now this is at the end of this portion. It talks about the cloud that covered the tent of meeting. Vayachas ha'anan et ohel moed. This cloud of God, this covering, went over the tent of meeting. Ufod Adonai maleh et hamishkan. God's presence filled the tabernacle. V'lo yuchal Moshe lavo el ohel moed. Moses couldn't go in it. Ki shachan alav ha'anam, because of this cloud. Uchvod Adonai maleh et hamishkan, and God's presence filled the tabernacle. Uvehealot ha'anan me'al hamishkan yisu v'nei Yisrael. And when this cloud removed itself, the Israelites could travel b'chol ma'asehem, in all of their travels. V'im lo ye'aleh ha'anan lo yis'u, but if it didn't go up, then they didn't travel ad yom he'aloto, until the day it lifted. Ki anan Adonai al mishkan yomam, because this cloud was over the mishkan every day on daily basis. Ve'esh tiyeh alayla, but it was fire at night, bo le'nei kol beit Yisrael, in the way that all of the Israelites saw it, b'chol masehem, in all of their travels.
Chazak v'nitchazek. Chazak, chazak v'nitchazek. Chazak, chazak v'nitchazek.
Misha Berach, Avotenu, Abraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May God, who blessed and healed our ancestors, who yivarech v'ropeh et cholim, may He bless and heal those who are about to name.
Michelle Mass, Stanley Fuchs, Stanley Hyman, Eileen Yudi, and Leo Bat Layat, and Michelle Bat.
Ruben David and Fran Epstein.
Moshe ben Dad, Yehuda ben Mendelbana, Gershon ben Tuvia, Shoshana bas Avraham.
Sophia Mayerson, Brianne Mayerson, Jerry Cole, Tom Larson, and Raphael Bentuvia.
Peter? Thank you. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleichem, may God have compassion upon them. Lach limam l'rapotam, to heal them. Lach sikam l'achiotam, to give them strength. V'yishlach lahem refuah shlema, may God give them complete healing. Refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf, healing of spirit and body. B'toch shar cholei amo Yisrael, among all those who are sick. Bashtal bagalav v'zman karib, may it happen very soon. V'nomar, and we say, Amen. Amen. Thank you. And now we're going to turn all the way to Numbers. Yeah, I know. Thought I had it here. 19, chapter 19, verse 1. As soon as somebody has a page on that, it's after Korach. Here, Hukat. Page 1024. And this is the red heifer. Bobby, you get the red heifer since you're doing maftir. Or you're doing the haftarah. Talmud ha-maftirah. Baruch Adonai hamvarach leolam va'ed. Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor. And God spoke to Moses and Aaron and said, Zod chukat Torah asher tziva Adonai lemor. And this is the law that is commanded to the Israelites. Daber el bnei Yisrael. Vayikhu alecha para aduma tamima. It must be a pure red heifer. This is very specific. And there is actually a group that scouts the world for red heifers. The last one I found was about 10 years ago, but it had a couple of gray hairs, so it was not qualified. It has to be pure red. And the belief is that when the Messiah comes, the Mashiach, they'll find the red heifer at the same time. Asher ein ba mum, doesn't have anything damaging it anywhere. Asher lo ala leha ol, and no yoke has ever gone up on it. Unatatem ota el Elazar ha-kohen, v'hotzi ota el michutz l'machane. You give it to the Kohen, the high priest, and they take it outside the tent, v'shachat ota lefanav, and then they slaughter it before him. V'lakach Elazar kohen midama, they take from the blood be'etzba'o with his finger, v'hiza et el nochach pnei ohel moed, and he spreads it over the tent of meeting, midama sheva pamim, and he does it 7 times. There's a very complicated process that continues to go on here. They burn it, they create it into a liquid by using hyssop and cypress and scarlet, and they make it into this kind of potion. And the potion is used to purify those who've touched dead bodies or who become impure. But the problem with it is the priest who does the act of purifying the person becomes impure. This is called a chidush in our tradition. This is the classic chidush, meaning there's no logical explanation for it. Rashi can't find it. Maimonides could never find it. There's a lot of ideas, but there is no rational. This is like, God gave us this. We have no idea why. And it's in some ways, it's the same thing as kashrut. Why is milk and meat, which lives together in the animal, not eligible to be eaten together outside the animal? You can eat milk, it's in the animal. You can eat meat, it's in the animal, but you can't eat them together even though they're in the animal together. That again defies logic. There are a number of these, but the red heifer is like the big one to solve. And maybe someday someone will figure it out, or we have to wait for Messiah for that too. Bobby?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamod Hagba Yamod Glila Yamod Hagba Yamod Glila. Really? I enjoy it myself. There's a future for me. There's a past.
V'zot Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe. Ya la 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 la. You may be seated. We are going to continue with Haftarah for Shabbat Parah, which is found on page 1455 from Ezekiel, a prophet who lived in Babylonia during the exile after the first temple was destroyed. And there is this is one of several, I think five special Shabbatot as we lead up to Pesach. And this is also, in the thematic with purification, and meaning that the Israelites, if they purify themselves from wrongdoing, God will forgive them, and they will be returned back to the land of Israel. So we're going to have Dr. Asap continue with the blessings. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nviim tovim v'rotzav v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'b'nviei ha'emet b'tzedek Lehein emor Leveit Yisrael Ko amar Adonai Elohim Lo lemanchem Ani Yosef Beit Yisrael Ki im l'shem kodeshi Asher Chilotem Bagoyim Asher Bate Sham Vekidashti Et Shemi Hagadol Hamchulal Bagoyim Asher Chilotem Betocham Veyadu Hagoyim Ki ani Adonai Neom Adonai Elohim Vehikdashi Bachem Leinehem. I continue on page 1456, verse 33. Ko amar Adonai Elohim Bayom Tahari Etchem Mikol An Avonotechem V'choshavti Et Harim V'nivnu Hechoravot V'charetz Hashama Te'aved Tachat Asher Hayadnata Shemama Le'nei Kol Over V'amru Haaretz Halezu Hanshama Haita Kegan Eden Ve'arim Hechorevot Ve'hanshamot Ve'haneherasot Ve'tzurot Yashavu Ve'yadu Hagoyim Asher Yishavu Sevivotechem Ki Ani Adonai Baniti Haneherasot Natatati Hanshama Ani Adonai Ve'dibartarti ve'asiti Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzur kol haolamim Tzadik b'chol hadorot Hayal hane'eman Haomer ve'oseh Hamdaber umkayem Shekol devorah Emet v'tzedek Al HaTorah Ve'al Shenotata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Liktu Shaveh Limnucha, Lechavot Utifaret Al Hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu Modim Lach, Uvorchim Otach, Yitbarach Shimcha, Befiho Chai, Tamid Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai,
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Shkoach. Thank you, Bobby. I do want to point out that those last verses, there's a very famous midrash that I love that relates to that, because the prophecy there says that in the day that God cleanses our iniquities, the desolate land will be blooming again, and the destroyed cities will be fortified. And there's this beautiful midrash where Akiba and the rabbis are looking at the ruins of the second temple, and these foxes come out of the temple ruins, and all the rabbis start crying because they see how awful the situation is with the temple. And Akiba laughs. He starts laughing. And they said, how can you laugh when you're looking at such destruction? And he said, because, and he quotes an earlier prophecy from Isaiah, which says that the foxes shall run in the ruins of Jerusalem. And he says, but if that prophecy has come true, then I know that this prophecy will also come true. And he quotes Ezekiel, that there will be this rebuilt, beautiful, fortified city, and state. And then it says that all the nations around it will recognize that it's God's hand in this. That's the piece that hasn't happened, right? The land of Israel is reborn. The cities are fortified and reborn, but the nations around it have not only not recognized God's hand in it, they haven't even recognized it. But it's that prophecy that gives him hope. And I think that notion of looking at difficult situations and finding something that is optimistic is certainly something that speaks to me. Hopefully it speaks to you as well. So let's put our Torahs back, page 256.
Eitz Chaim hi, l'machazikim ba, v'tomcheha me'ushar deracheha, tarchinoam v'chol netivoteha, shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadesh amenu kekedem.
Page 282 for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ateit gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo alsanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'kor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim u'mishtahavim u'modim lifnei melech malechei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihei Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Page 294 for Kaddish. We remember 6 million men, women, and children who were murdered during the days of the Shoah, and the over 23,000 that have given their lives that we might have a state of Israel in our lifetime. We remember American soldiers in uniform that continue to die. And we remember those in our own congregation, our own hearts. And so if you want to mention any names, I would ask you to do so out loud. Roger.
Helen Nopke and Eric Verbeck.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. We join together in affirming their lives through the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach erutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ula'almei almaya. Yitbarach, yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudsha, brechu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, alenu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to you who mourn, and comfort the bereaved here and everywhere with God's blessing of peace. And we say, amen. As we're about to go out, we're going to do our blessings. I would like to say, someone pointed out last night that the silver Torah is looking tarnished. And I have a little, an issue because this is an actual antique from 1921 that was created, and I don't really just want to turn loose one of our guys with some silver polish on it. If anyone knows someone who might be able to advise us into how to make that, keep it from being so tarnished, but still not destroy the patina of it, just let me know, or actually more importantly, let Mark Flaxer know, or Michael, so we can get that done. We have any other announcements before we do this? Really, a week without announcements? How is that? But we just went through like a blizzard of announcements last few weeks. And we do have Pesach coming up, and there is Second Night Seder, and we're doing it together. So we welcome any of you that want to join us. Al Keim Berach Adonai et Yom HaShabbat v'Yikadshehu Savrei Maranan v'Rabanan v'Rabotai Chaim Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. It was a good week, good day. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Who's going to, this is Rabbi Rutenberg, since you're here with us, would you pass this out and let people just tear into it while we do the motzi?
Everybody come up and so we can do.
Oh, then you can all have a motzi. Come on.
Yes.
Baruch
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
hamotzi
lechem min
Have some challah.
Amen. How gorgeous.
And we'll eat and sing at the same time.
Oh, maybe. Shiru Adonai kol haaretz.
Shiru Adonai.
Shir Hadash.
Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song.
We will
Sing unto God
a new song.
sing unto God, and we'll all
sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. We will sing unto God a new song.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
In your section, yes, will come up. Yeah. And that would be great. That would be.
Amen.